Hello, and welcome to my video. My name is Matthew, and today, which happens to be a Sunday, we're going to take a look at the inch. So the inch is the standard system of measurement. And here we have a tape measure, so I'll show you what we're talking about. What is an inch? These little red numbers each mean 1 inch. So it's about, the width of my thumb, a little bit wider actually. So it's hard to see here, but you see many inches and then 1 foot, 12 inches and 1 foot. Well, let's take a closer look. Here I've expanded what is an inch. So from here to here is 1 inch. That's one of these small units here, one of these small units blown up. So generally when we're talking about inches and we go into more precise measurement, we use a fractions. So if I say half an inch, that would be from 0 halfway to 1 inch. So we say that's half an inch. And then we can go to 1/4 of an inch, which is the next step down. So right here would be 1/4, because there's 4 of them to make up the full inch. 1/4, 2/4, but you don't say 2/4, you say half. 3/4, and then 4/4. You don't say that either, you say full, 1 inch. Then the next level down, and you'll see the lines get smaller. If you look at the tape measure, you'll see generally that the lines are smaller, and that'll give you an idea of which one is which. So the smaller line after 1/4 of an inch, that would be 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch. So now I'm getting into more the lingo of how people who use measurements describe. They're not going to say 2/8 because that's a 1/4. So 3/8 of an inch is 1, 2, 3 of these 1/8 of an inch measurements. And you know what? It goes on, because when you're measuring things, wood for instance, to cut, you want to be quite precise. So it goes down into 1/16 of an inch. Where's my pen? Oh, here it is. So then we would have even smaller lines here, 1/16 of an inch. So we're getting pretty narrow here. About 1/16 of an inch is the thickness of like a thick pencil. So we would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could say here, what is this? 5/8. And then what is one more 1/16 than that? Well, we could actually use a trick. So say 5/8 is actually 10/16. You double that and then you add 1. This is 11/16. So if you're telling somebody a measurement, it actually may be quite important for you to tell them down to the 16th how long you want that board cut, if you don't want any gaps in when you're putting 2 boards together or something like that. The more precise you are with woodworking or measuring generally, you can have more precise results. And I'll tell you what, it even goes down to 30/2 of an inch. Let me go ahead and fill it out for the 1 inch. 30/2 of an inch. So a lot of tape measures you'll see even have small marks for 30/2 of an inch. Okay, generally for carpentry, just everyday carpentry kind of thing, you're not going to need anything. Actually, generally you don't need 30/2 of an inch either, but it's there just so you know. And the principles are the same. 1/32, we would call this a 1/16. 3 30/2, and then we would call this an 1/8. And onward. So there you have it. This is understanding 1 inch. And so going off of that, you can take a measurement and it's going to say the numbers. Maybe I have 58. 58 and how much? 58 and 3/16. So you could write down your measurement is 58 and 3/16, which is 58 and then this much more beyond that. All right. Well, I hope that helps you understand measurement and the inch in general. And thanks for watching my video.